So with MTV, we decided we would make TV fit the music form, which is mood, emotion, attitude. And MTV was all attitude.
Although MTV began from humble beginnings with low-budget films, ill-experienced filmmakers, and audacious goals, MTV didn't turn out to be foolish at all, becoming one of the most successful cable channels of all time and generating monumental shifts to the music industry. Before the creation of MTV, cable TV targeted primarily children and adult audiences, which was noted by John Lack, a creator of MTV. Lack believed the demographic group least interested in TV was teenagers, sparking the idea to create a channel to captivate teenage and young adult audiences. Throughout the greater part of the 20th century, musical artists had little opportunity to share their artwork in the form of visual mediums. The blossoming of MTV gave artists a platform to present their music, inspiring more frequent and new forms of creative expression, revolutionizing the way music is consumed. The turn in the music industry sparked social and cultural changes prominently among youth. Furthermore, MTV set the stage for future platforms to display music content. Before MTV, music was consumed through the radio, record players, cassette tapes, and the Walkman. The music video had existed prior to MTV but gained traction during the duration of the 70s. The Beatles, in England, filmed promotional clips and started full-length features. In Australia, the programs Countdown and Sounds displayed music videos as well as channels including PBS, NBC, USA Network, and WNBC TV in America. It was in 1979 when John Lack, an executive at the Warner Amex Satellite Entertainment Company, WASEC, saw the potential of MTV after seeing the popularity of Bohemian Rhapsody. A study by WASEC determined that of the 12 to 34-year-old demographic, surveys provided evidence that 85% of those polled expressed excitement over a cable channel that merged television and rock and roll. With this exciting data, MTV had developed its vision.
We've gone for main engine start. We have main engine start.
On August 1st, 1981, MTV introduced itself to the cable network with 6 simple words.
Ladies and gentlemen, rock and roll.
MTV's first video was purposely chosen by the network to signify a shift in the way music is consumed.
What did you tell them? Video killed the radio star. Video killed the radio star.
Trevor Horn, a member of the Buggles, believed that it felt like the radio was the past and video was the future. There was a shift coming. The video Girls on Film, starring Duran Duran, a British pop band, aired on MTV in October of 1981. This video was an example of the style of video in MTV's early days. British pop and rock bands displayed sexual, shocking, and humorous videos to entice viewers. Cable operators were unwilling to broadcast MTV's channel, and record labels were reluctant to work with MTV until the introduction of the I Want My MTV campaign.
Call your cable company and say, I want my MTV!
Les Garland, a music and marketing executive at MTV, convinced the biggest names in music to say, I want my MTV.
It's on. Leave it on.
I want my MTV. You want your MTV.
I want my MTV.
I want my MTV.
Dave Grohl, who was a member of both Nirvana and the Foo Fighters, conceived MTV as a transmission from some magical place. With music videos, there was a deeper dimension to everything. Stevie Nicks of Fleetwood Mac was watching video after video just stupefied. Janet Jackson loved watching it, having something so creative, so fresh, so new. Soon, the network was being broadcast nationwide. In January of 1983, David Bowie was interviewed on MTV's network to highlight his success as an artist. Bowie flipped the interview, discussing the lack of black artists displayed on MTV.
I'm just floored by the fact that there's so few black artists featured on it. Why is that?
I think that we're trying to move in that direction. We want to play artists that seem to be doing music that fits into what we want to play for MTV. The company is thinking in terms of narrow casting.
That's evident.
Michael Jackson's music came onto the channel in the following months. Beat It and Thriller, MTV's most popular video, were played in MTV's heavy rotation.
Don't you ever come around here. Don't wanna see your face, you better disappear. The fire's in their eyes and their works are
Pop music wasn't the only popular genre for black artists, as Run DMC introduced rap to MTV. Run DMC's Walk This Way was the video that introduced rap to audiences nationwide. While Run DMC introduced rap to audiences, Yo MTV Raps debuted to MTV in 1989 catapulted rap's popularity, making it the new mainstream music genre. Rap's takeover of pop culture helped audiences who didn't comprehend urban black America's culture understand its style, sound, and cultural norms. Rap hadn't just entered the mainstream, it had taken over. The channel approached the topics of women's societal image and gender expression by playing colorful and uninhibited videos. Madonna's provocative video, Material Girl, insinuates that she is just a product of a materialistic society. Even though she sings about being materialistic, she turns down the wealthy men in hopes of a man who can provide a deeper connection. Also, Madonna was viewed as the artist who created the idea that video could be a forum for provocation and exhibitionism. The images of burning crosses, interracial kisses, gay kisses, lavish jewels, and more exhibited the fact that MTV was used as Madonna's canvas to display her message. MTV was playing content that hadn't been shown before. Deanna Nebel, a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame educator, believes, in the 80s especially, you have artists like Prince, Duran Duran, Motley Crue. They're portraying more androgynous visuals with their hair, costumes, and makeup. Howard Jones, a pop superstar, believed about the 80s. It was a very liberating era. Just because you've got brightly colored clothes doesn't mean you're gay. Surely that's one of the functions of pop culture, to show people that there are many options out there and you can choose which one is right for you. MTV was socially progressive in that period. MTV's unsympathetic domination of the music industry, evident in the increasing number of viewers, influenced advertising and content on cable television. In fact, by 1994, 59 million households in the US had MTV subscriptions. MTV was also the mainstream source of music internationally. MTV and Paramount Networks came together for the promotion of Footloose. The cross-pollination of the video and music promotion led to the blossoming of the film's success. Soon, commercials, television series, and feature films were being shot in the style of music videos, with glossy visuals, rapid editing, and a throbbing pop music soundtrack. MTV took over the pop culture scene by diversifying the sounds of music, introducing new forms of TV to cable, and inspiring the fashion of its young audience. MTV started with rock, but R&B, pop, and rap all blossomed in time. MTV also diversified its channel, offering music, reality, documentary, talk show, and competition shows. This included the likes of Yo, MTV Raps, MTV Unplugged, The Real World, Jackass, Punk'd, and Beavis and Butthead. MTV mounted several public service campaigns, including RAD, Rockers Against Drugs, and Rock the Vote, a voter registration drive.
You know, I've been playing rock and roll for a lot of years, and I've done it all. Now I do it without drugs. Hey, don't get me wrong, I still party with the best of them, but now I do it clean. You know, I'm on top of everything I do.
Rock the Vote's goal was to become a campaign that brought the youth into the political scene for influence on both a social and political stage. As MTV recognized the decline in viewership based off of its failures in switching to the online format, other programs took over, filling in MTV's spot as the mainstream platforms for music. The MTV aesthetic during its golden age of 1981 to 1992, quick cuts, celebrations of youth, shock value, impermanence, beauty influenced not only music but network and cable TV, radio, advertising, film, art, fashion, race, teen sexuality, even politics. MTV's success with blending social and political themes inspired platforms like YouTube and Spotify, bringing new content and engagement across all of the media landscape.